The UK government has decided to approve a 5-year visa extension scheme due to massive shortages in the agricultural sector. That means that about 45,000 new visas is going to be approved for eligible job seekers. So if you would like to know how you can qualify for this visa and how to find jobs in this sector, then keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, hello, my name is Scholastica, and on this channel I talk about how you can travel abroad without spending money on travel agents. So if that is something you're interested in, then do consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, you are absolutely fabulous from head to toe, and I love you. So let's go ahead with the purpose of this video. So in order for you to travel to the UK on this visa, you need to apply for a seasonal workers visa. Now the seasonal workers visa is going to allow you come over to the UK to work in the agricultural sector. So that means that these are for people that are coming to the UK to pick fruits, to pick flowers, to take care of animals, and this visa is going to allow you to work and live in the UK for 6 months. Now there are certain things that you need to do for you to be eligible for this visa. So first of all, the application fee for this visa is £298, and after your biometrics, you can expect to receive a feedback within 3 weeks after submitting your biometrics. Now for you to actually get this visa approved, you need to meet some eligibility requirements. First of all, you need to be at least 18 years of age. You need to have your international passport handy, and that international passport must have few empty pages left. That means that if you have an international passport that will soon expire, or an international passport that you've used up all the pages, then you need to apply for a new passport before you apply for this visa. Now if you have all that sorted already, you also need to show that you have some money in your bank account as proof of funds. Now the required amount is £1,270, but left for me, I'll say you should aim to have higher than that. So if you can have like double that amount or even triple that amount, it's going to be better for you, because most of the time the job that you are going to get on this seasonal workers visa is actually going to come with accommodation, but you don't want to really restrict yourself and be in that safe zone that you are going to get a job with accommodation. What if your employer does not have accommodation attached to the job? Are you going to turn down the job offer? That is why you need to have more money in your account, so that in case things don't go the way you were expecting, you are not going to be stranded in the UK. So I'll say have like double that amount or even triple that amount in your account before you apply for the visa. And also before you apply for the visa, that money should be in your account for at least, it doesn't really say how long it should be in your account in the UK government website, but I'm going to say like for every other visa, or like for most visas, that money should be in your account for at least 3 months before you submit your application. Now even after you have met all this, you still need to look for a job within the agricultural sector, and this job needs to be able to give you a certificate of sponsorship that you will use to apply for the visa. Now I'm going to take you to a website, and in this website I'm going to show you the employers that can give you certificate of sponsorship in this agricultural sector. So the website is uktiersponsors.co.uk. This is going to be written on the screen as well. So if you type this in your Google search bar and you click on it, it's going to take you to the website. And this website, the heading here is Tier 2 sponsors list. So this means that most of the companies that are actually sponsoring to the UK in different industries. Now this is not just under agricultural sector only. If you are into healthcare, into construction or whatever, you can actually look for employers in this website, and this website is going to show you those that are more likely to give you certificate of sponsorship. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be looking at just the agricultural sector. So we're going to see that under the Tier 2 sponsors list, there's a heading for the company, the town, all industries, and then another option for the sort by or whatever, but that's not even important. So if you have a company in mind, maybe you are on LinkedIn and you saw an advert of a company online that is willing to give you certificate of sponsorship in this agricultural sector, you can just go straight and type the name of the company here and then search to see if that company is actually among the list of these UK tier sponsors that can give you certificate of sponsorship. But for those of you that don't have any idea, you don't know any company at all that is willing to give you certificate of sponsorship, then you have to come to this tab where it says all industries, and I'm going to click there. And I'm just going to search for agriculture. So we have medical, care home, IT, telecommunication, education, advertising, agriculture there. So I'm going to click on the agriculture, forget about this town, and I'm just going to click on search. So let's see what it comes. Okay, so we can see that there are how many companies here? Oh, there's actually a lot. If you look at the bottom of the page, that's like 1 to 20 of 303 pages. So I'm just going to look at this first few ones here. So the first company here is 247 Pest Control, and the town is Ilford, and you can see that the industry is agriculture, the main tier is worker A rating, and the sub tier is skilled worker. So you can also look at the A Hinge and Sons Limited, and you just keep on going through until you see the one that you want to apply for. This other one, Allegra Polo Limited, is international sports person. Let me click on next to see more detailed. Wow, there are a lot actually. Okay, so B&S Farming Limited, Ballymena Meat Limited. Really? Okay. So Barton Family Practice, Animal. Well, anyway, you get the gist. You can just go straight. You can go through this list. Keep on search for next. Go through this list to find a sponsor. So another thing is that after you get a sponsor, instead of wasting your time to send in the application and then at the end of the day they tell you that you are not eligible for the job, I'll say that you should first of all send them a message. So contact them on email, okay, I should not say call because international calls will be expensive. So you can send them an email and find out if they are willing to give you a job, and if they are willing to give you a job, they are willing to give you a certificate of sponsorship, then you can apply officially, get your certificate of sponsorship, and then apply for the visa. Now, when you get the visa, there are some things that you are not supposed to do on the seasonal workers visa. So we're just quickly going to go back to the UK government website, and we're going to see what you can and cannot do. So on this seasonal workers visa, you can work in the job described in your certificate of sponsorship, which is the agricultural sector. You can study also, but for some courses you will need an academic technology approval scheme certificate. You can click on that to learn more. Now, things that you cannot do: you cannot take a permanent job. So this is for those people that will say, oh, I'm just going to use this to like get one step into the UK, and when I get here I will apply for a care job or I will apply for another job. Sorry to burst your bubble. You cannot apply for a permanent job with this visa. You cannot also work in a second job or a job that isn't described in your certificate of sponsorship. So even if you want to like get another job, maybe you don't like this particular employer that brought you to the UK, you want to like apply for another job with another employer, you cannot apply for another job that is not described in your certificate of sponsorship. So in your certificate of sponsorship, each job will have a code, a like certificate of sponsorship code or SOC code. So if the new job that you're applying for is not having the same SOC code with this particular one that has brought you to the UK, then you cannot do it. Now, another thing is that you cannot get public funds. This is not just to you alone. Most people on skilled worker visas, even health and care worker visas, they cannot get public funds. So the public funds is only for those people that are settled in the UK. So let's say you have your ILRO or you have your citizenship. If you don't have your ILRO, if you don't have your citizenship, then you cannot get public funds. And also, you cannot bring family members with you. But anyway, that's expected because this visa is actually for 6 months. I don't really expect them to say you can bring family members with you anyway. So if you look at this list, what you can and cannot do, and you are okay with it, you can go ahead and apply. So as part of your application, you will need to prove your identity. You either have your fingerprints and photograph taken at a visa application center, that is the biometrics, and then you use the UK immigration ID check app to scan your identity document. You will be told what you need to do when you apply. If you do need an appointment, the center may need to keep your passport. Anyway, you can read all this in your spare time. If you have a child while you are in the UK, they do not automatically become a British citizen. You can apply online for their visa as your dependent. That is if you are already here in the UK and then you deliver your baby in the UK. But you cannot come with that baby from your home country to the UK as your dependent because this visa does not allow you to travel with your dependent. But if you are already in the UK, you came to the UK pregnant and then you deliver the baby in the UK, you have to apply for a visa for them to remain in the UK with you as your dependent. I hope that makes sense. So guys, there's a massive shortage in this agricultural sector right now, to the point that UK Home Office has approved 45,000 new visas. That is actually 43,000 visa would go for those people that are applying for the horticultural sector. So if you want to like pick fruits, if you want to pick flowers, you have 43,000 new visas open to this set of people. And for those people that are into animal rearing, like animal farming and all those things, then you have 2,000 new visas that you can apply for. And this scheme is a 5-year-long visa scheme, so it's going to be running from now 2024 to 2029. So you have a lot of time. Actually think about it and see if it's something you want to do. And another thing is that, guys, I know that coming to the UK right now, it's a sore topic. A lot of people don't want to come to the UK right now, but I will say that if you can go to a country where your earnings is more than what you are earning right now, and you can comfortably stay in that country with that amount of money that you are getting, or when you move back to your country, that amount of money that you got as salary in the UK will be enough for you to open a business or start something better for yourself back in your home country, then I would say you should take this opportunity and just grab it. So if you decide to apply for this visa, I wish you luck. And if you are new to this channel, don't leave without subscribing. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until next time, stay fabulous. Bye.